I've been doing music consistently since 2009 was my first registered BMI record.
What you heard? Yeah, yeah. What you heard? Huh? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pie Talk by Tizzle. I'm here with Donwon from the Ville.
You already know.
And Skinny, of course.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment.
Run it up.
Also, if you have any music, make sure you send it to the Gmail code 7@gmail.com.
That's the only way we're gonna get it.
Like bro said, man, we got Donwon from the Ville up in here. Go ahead and give him all your information,
I don't know
brother.
where to reach you.
Man, you can follow me on all social media platforms. Donwon from the Ville, DonWonFromDville. And if you really want to get technical, only thing that's different on the gram, I'm Dr. Sklu. That's
Dr.
DRSKLUU.
Okay,
The reason that's different is because, you know, on Instagram, you know, Drake ain't Drake, he's Champagne Poppin'. You know, game ain't game, he Los Angeles Confidential. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So that's the only reason it's different on Instagram, because that was the niche to do so.
For sure.
Donwon from the Ville on everything, man. Shout out to Coach.
You got your name on there, though?
Yeah.
Like when they put Dr. What is it?
Dr. Sklu.
When they put Dr. Sklu on there, do it still say Donwon from the Ville?
You can still look it up, Donwon from the Ville, to still find it.
For
But
sure,
some
man.
people be having that and you can't do that.
Yeah, I got mine, so you can look it up either way. It's on there. I don't want you to not be able to find me, one of them motherfuckers.
Absolutely, man. So, first things first, man. It's nice to have you on the couch. You
Man,
know,
I appreciate you, brother.
We spoke
I
a few
appreciate
times about this.
Man,
and you made it.
many times.
For
You
sure,
made
man.
it.
We here though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We lit.
You also got a podcast. You also got a show.
Yeah, it's a show. So, you know, a lot of people think it's a podcast, and it's something like a podcast in the interest that we do kind of like an intimate conversation, but whole time we smoking.
Yeah.
Whole time we talking about the weed. Whole time we interacting. I'm passing, you passing.
It's called
we passing.
420 every day, right?
Every day is 420.
Okay.
On this show, we're going to talk a little bit about this. We're going to talk a little bit about this. We're going to talk a little bit about this. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. But you got to stay tuned to find out what this, and that is. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? So you already know. We're going to get it lit. It's going to be turned up. Tune in every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? No, West Coast Standard Time. PST. Every week, Friday, 4 o'clock. Winksview Network, Roku, Android TV. Get familiar. Bang. So the whole point is to educate those who don't know what, you know what I'm saying, we did, because people just think you just roll it up, get high, that's it. But it's way more to it, you know what I'm saying? And so in the show, we break that down. We have special guests and that sort of shit. So.
Probably should get with Sean Bennett from Who Won't Smoke?
Who Won't Smoke?
I think it's Who Won't Smoke.
Yeah.
But he do kind of the same thing. He go get weed.
Okay.
He tell you about the weed, tell you about the strain, tell you all the shit about it.
Yep.
Y'all probably need to
We
connect,
do all
man.
that.
For sure. What made you try that out? What made you go for that? As far as with the weed thing, you feel like people was misusing weed or people misinterpreted it?
To be honest with you, bro, my first time ever speaking to somebody on an intellectual level about marijuana, I just noticed niggas don't know shit.
No shit.
I'm just keep it real with you, bro.
For real.
Niggas don't know shit and really don't give a fuck to know shit. What the name of it? Alright, for sure. It's some za? Alright, for sure. It's gas? Alright, for sure. If it ain't that, then they don't even want to talk.
care.
You know what I mean? You don't care what the name is for real. Do it smoke good. You know what I'm saying? And so, just to let people know it ain't even about that. And then you start talking to people like, what's the THC level on this? You know what I mean? You want to know what's making that's gonna make the difference on how high you get. But whole time it's the terps and the cannabinoids that's in this
Okay,
shit.
give us some game, nigga.
So-
We don't know this shit.
Well,
I just for sure
it's
don't
like
smoke.
your terpenes. It's like what it tastes like. So if you got some shit that got like cannabinoid called limonene, it's gonna taste like lemons when you smoke it. But even better, if you was to have an orange, like literally eat an orange before you light your shit, bruh,
Yeah.
you gonna taste nothing but the limonene out the weed. Your weed gonna taste a billion times better. But again, if you ain't in tune with that
Lace
sort of,
him, man. Lace him.
you know what I mean? You ain't in tune with that type of time, man. You know.
So you a sativa or indica person?
I am a mixture. It all
Hybrid.
depends on the fucking time of the day.
Sure.
Now, when I first started, of course, we was all smoking stress weed with the sticks and the seeds. You know what I'm saying?
I started around perp.
That shit was,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I was smoking the stress and the six, you know what I mean? That shit. But once we graduated, chronic, perp, dro, You know what I mean? The za and all the other shit they start coming up with. You know what I'm saying? That's when a motherfucker really start being like, okay, I need this for the morning time. I need this when I'm about to fuck on this chick. I need this when it's time to go to bed.
Wait, it's a weed.
Yeah, let's break that down. You can't just skip past that.
So just like with anything, you know, it's certain alcohols that you could drink. It's an aphrodisiac. It's definitely gonna get her in the mood.
Yeah, she
gonna be different off that tequila than she is off that Hennessy. You understand me? I guarantee you, it's gonna be different. You understand me? The same thing with the weed. You just gotta know what you getting and putting in your body, man. That's just what it boils down to. You know the caliber of shit that you getting and who you fucking with. That's why a lot of people go to the dispensary, because the guy that you getting it from, he didn't get it from the guy that grew that shit.
Yeah.
He didn't get it from the second or third nigga that grew that shit. So his information is like fifth-hand information. Right. And then you asking this nigga question, he gonna make up shit to get the sale. I'm gonna keep it solid. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done made some shit up to get that sale. Like, yeah, man, this shit right here. Hey, this bomber than that Skywalker right now. This going. Whole time I ain't even smoked the shit yet. I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Being young, just trying to get the sale again. But you know, as you get older, you wanna steer people in the right direction and put them on the right path, and that's part of the show. That's why I kind of chose doing that.
So I was really a drinker. I got on the weed. I probably was smoking weed for like 5 years, like consistently. You know what I mean? And I actually just stopped in January. January 1st, I stopped. Right.
Congrats.
I appreciate it, man. But like weed, I'm gonna keep it real, kept me out the way. It made me be able to just chill, relax. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to be everywhere. You know what I mean? But the only thing was with me, I meet some cats like my little brother. This nigga's a weed head. His name is Captain Stoner, right?
Right.
But he can remember everything. But me, when I smoke, I can't remember shit. So I be feel like it got a lot to do with knowing yourself. Like some people, like, you know, you meet some niggas that they remember, they got a good memory, and they smoke weed. And you meet some motherfuckers, they just be so dumbfounded. Where do you think that come from? Just the individual.
Again, that's an individual thing, but also it's the strain that you on, or what they call in the cannabis industry a cultivar. So it's not really a strain. That shit's some made up shit. That's like slang.
Okay.
Cultivar is the actual term that you for the different types of trees that it is, different names and shit that they come with. It's a cultivar. So you know what I mean? OG, or you want some Gorilla Glue, or you want some lime tree, or you know what I'm saying, lemon tree or something like that. And it's all different shit. All weed, but it's all different shit. So for you as an individual that you have memory condition, so you probably need to smoke something that's gonna keep you up. Because if you smoke something that's gonna put you down, you damn sure ain't gonna remember that shit, because it's gonna have you on the couch. But if you up, you stimulated. Sativa stimulation.
For sure, man.
Mental stimulation, really.
And your first season, rapping, like getting through that first season, what was it like actually recording? Because you know we all, like, even when we started off, you have an idea, you know what I'm saying? Then when it comes to fruition, what was it for you? What was like one of your highlights of your first season?
To be honest with you, the highlight of my first season was actually just getting the first show done. Just getting the first fucking episode done. Because I had been promoting and talking about this shit for forever in a day.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
First episode is the hardest part.
We actually got in the studio. We actually got all the fucking little things. Like, literally, I had wax. I had flour. I had chip edibles, gummy edibles, wax edibles. Like, you understand? Like,
I brought all that to the first set?
All the first set. We had the sips on deck. Now, shout out to Sip Elixirs. That is our official sponsor for Every Day in 420. You ain't sipping right if you ain't sipping sip. You understand? It's just straight like that. So, with that being stated, before they were even a sponsor, they were in my show. I'm like, man, what is this drink? It looked like a 5-hour energy drink. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I got some for y'all when we get off air. I got some in the car. So y'all can test it out and y'all can see what it's about. But long story short, it's like a 5-hour shot of cannabis, 100 milligram. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you, it's gonna do whatever it say it's gonna do. So if you get a party one, expect to have a good time. This shit gonna keep you going. If you get a chill one, it's gonna have you chill, like straight. And if you get to sleep one, it's gonna have you sleep. And I put this, bro. I
sleep.
Back in the day, I used to sip lean heavy. You understand me? I was a definite boy. I was on the lean. You understand me? So trust me when I tell you, this shit hit you low key like you didn't sip too much lean, boy. I had to have your ass
stuck.
But not even aware. Not even aware like
of what's going on.
Yeah, not like you out of it, but it's like you didn't realize you was tired right now. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You didn't even realize you wanted to lay it down for a moment. So each one has a different effect, you know what I mean? But I recommend that to anybody. But shout out to them. They was the first people to actually reach out and actually want to sponsor the show. So we had them on the show. We had the cookies on the show. When they first opened, I was there at the opening. The cookies on the strip, when they first opened, I was there inside with Burner, Rick Ross. I ended up being part of their street team for a little minute. So that was a definite highlight on the show when I actually got to do that. The thing was, I just didn't have my camera at the damn time. So I just got a bunch of pictures and shit like that. But still, it's just the point. Yeah, to have that experience and to be representing my show and to be doing that.
Yeah. So how long y'all been going?
Since last year, 2020. 2021 actually. The idea came about in 2020 when I made the song, and then the actual show came about in 2021. When we started filming last year.
You said you made the song, so as far as music, right? How long you been dibbling and dabbling in that?
I've been doing music consistently since 2009 was my first registered BMI record.
Okay.
Now that's different. That's something major what you just said.
Yeah.
Because a lot of niggas don't even be registered. So what you just said is you've been a registered artist since 2009.
Straight like that. And shout out to the manager, man, because that was the person that was like, man, you need to do it. You serious about doing it? You need to do this. I'm like, all right. Done deal. Right. So shout out Tone, man.
Okay. So you say you've been doing this since 2009. Well, how do you feel like the rap scene in the city? Where you was born and raised at?
Originally from Nebraska, but I've been in Las Vegas since 2004.
Okay.
I graduated from Desert Rose High School.
Okay.
So
I went there. I ain't graduated, but I definitely went there.
You know what I'm saying? So like this my second home, man. Like you know what I mean. I became a man in Las Vegas.
Straight up.
I've never lived nowhere outside of Las Vegas as an adult.
Okay. How do you feel the music scene is out here right now from then 2009 compared to now?
I'm gonna tell you the truest shit ever. In 2009 we had venues. In 2022 not so many venues. Like literally in 2009, literally, bro, it was an event that you could, at least 3 days out the week is something going on, and it don't have to be the weekend. Like, it's a Wednesday night hype popping. It's a Tuesday night hip hop roots or something popping. It's
a lot of open mics at the time.
It's a poetry in motion on a Thursday. It was all kind of stuff going on. Like it was all these different shows. Literally at one point, like I want to say like 2012, 2013, it wasn't a night that you could go out, that it wasn't a local show that you could go to and do something guaranteed. It had that many spots. Y'all remember Exclusives right there that used to be right there by the green? Right there around that time, Exclusives was popping. Motherfuckers go in there and do their shit. Like, you know, just so many different places. But
Exclusive was owned by Twix. By Twix then.
Future Mayor. Future Mayor of North Las Vegas. Shout out my boy though.
I was out there when it opened up. I actually just came on. Yeah, I just came off from prison. And my cousin, shout out to my cousin Nardo. Nardo was doing a next level car wash. Nardo, happy birthday to bro. He was doing a next level car wash at the time. So we was actually outside of Exclusive washing cars
the right way.
Nighttime.
Get into the bag.
Nighttime.
Motherfucker trying to come out the club, not only clean, but shit, my car clean too, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? It was shout out to that. And then, you know, shout out to Twix for even allowing that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate Twix for that. Because he got stuff going on. He's still like, hey, man, y'all can still go out here and do this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a real one for you, man. And I'm going to keep it real. that brother has always put on for the community before it was a
absolutely.
popular thing to do, man.
Right.
And that's a real salute. That's why I salute that brother.
Absolutely,
He
man.
still put on for the hip hop community too.
For
So
real.
how did you stay into music so long? You know what I'm saying? With the ups and downs of music, you know what I'm saying? Is it like your passion? Is it a passion or what?
Well, to be honest with you, yes, it's a passion.
Yeah.
It has to be because at the end of the day, I'm not Drake paid from this shit yet.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And keyword yet. You know, that's how I said that. You gotta speak it to existence. Boy,
Absolutely.
I ain't there yet. So till I get there, just keep going, man. You gotta keep going, stay consistent, man. I try to drop at least something every year. So if it's a single mixtape, well, back in the day, I used to drop mixtapes every year.
Mhm.
That was the thing.
Mhm.
That was the thing.
Mixtape
Get your
era.
mixtape on thatpiff.com
That
and
good.
you know what I mean. Share that shit on every platform you got, boy, and
Facts.
run them numbers up. That was so that was what 16, 2014, 2015.
Probably before that.
Matter of fact, it was 2012 all the way up to 16.
Yeah.
I think that was the last mixtape I put on that
my
motherfucker.
mixtapes.
My mixtapes, I put DJ Kelly J has something called Bad to the Core.
Yeah.
I was the only Las Vegas artist to be featured on the first Bad to the Core mixtape. And that is on my mixtape. So that's the only thing that I got on my mixtapes. But the rest of that shit on that Piff, SoundCloud.
Shout out DJ Kelly J, man.
Shout out
definitely,
Kelly J. Oh,
definitely. So you was you with a group or you always been by yourself, a label?
I've always been a solo artist. However, I have always networked with those that are around me. And then at one point, between the years of 2011, the end of 2011 to about maybe 2015, was a thing called The Movement. And it consisted of a lot of local artists that y'all probably know or probably didn't seen before. You ever heard of Mr. Crimson or
Crimson?
Sergeant Major? Or
Sergeant
they call him DJ Snow that now.
He just said he
You know what I'm
finna
saying?
send some more music, so shout out to
Yeah,
DJ
so,
Snow that. And then Mr. Crimson was the DJ Greenbud, right?
DJ Greenbud now. So he go by DJ Greenbud now.
He had a lot of events going on 2012, 2013, 2014.
Yes.
He got a lot of events going
My
on.
brother stayed having things rocking, kept it popping, man. Shout out to Greenbud for
part
doing
of
that.
Wu-Tang. He did his thing with Wu-Tang.
Yeah, did the Killer Bees, West Coast Killer Bees. Who else was in there? K9 from Move 'em Radio. I don't know if y'all K9 the Great.
I know
Move 'em
K9.
Radio. He was part of the movement. Let's see. But yeah, man, like I said, it was a lot of us. Wisdom Phoenix, you can catch her. She's still doing her thing locally. She's a local singer, and she still do her thing. It was a few other people, like I say, but people that you know.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
no, a lot of people
It
working
was a
at the time.
bunch of people that you know collectively, and then you think about what they doing individually now. So you think about us as a
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, doing y'all shit.
Everybody had something going together, and then we all come together as a group. You know what I'm saying? We, I don't know if y'all heard of DJ Q. He was definitely part of the movement. My boy S5.
I know that's why I don't think I know DJ Q.
S5, student of KRS-One. He was part of the movement. And so, yeah, like I said, man, it was a whole collective
That's
of us,
what's up.
man. People that's relevant and that on their own got
Yeah.
their own, you know what I mean? So then when we come together, and there's so many of us, man, it's a
Y'all got some
function.
momentum for sure.
You know what I mean? So like I said, at a point, it was a time where every single day
Something's going on.
we got something going on.
So now that you're doing you do the show,
I do the show.
and you do music.
I do the music.
Where do you feel comfortable in both, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like where, 'cause, you know what I'm saying?
I feel comfortable in all aspects. At the end of the day, I'm an entertainer. So my job is to entertain you, whether that be spitting rhymes or whether that be, I'm even acting. And shout out for my boy Ogino for putting me in 4 Feet season 2.
Yeah, we about to talk
So
about that
I do
next.
acting. I do my own show hosting. I've hosted events. You know what I mean? My last event that I hosted was for the Dub Shack. And they did something out here. I think that was 2019 before the, before the
pandemic.
shutdown and
Yeah,
shit. But yeah, man. So like I say, I'm comfortable in all fashions. You dig what I'm saying? It's not too many. Actually, it's not no platform or stage that I'm shy in at all, bro. I pretty much do this shit.
As far as with the music, what you got coming up next? What's your vision for the music as far as for the future?
So for future endeavors, man, and this is for the people, because I know that they've been wondering, like, man, Donwon, man, you only got a few visuals out, man. I want to see more of you. So this year and going forward, I'm going to make sure that I put out more visuals with these projects, because that's kind of like where I'm like, shit, if y'all ain't running these numbers up like I want y'all to, y'all don't deserve no damn video. Shit. And so I was
video get the numbers up though.
So yeah, so but then in hindsight, you know, what I mean, you do better when you know better. So now that I know better, I'm doing better, and that's key thing, giving people something to look at. They want to see me, so I'm gonna start giving them something to see besides a show or me acting on a TV series or something like that.
All right. Speaking about that TV series, 4 Feet. So what was that like? Was that the first time you ever did some acting?
To be honest with you, on screen, yes. Acting, no. I've been in church plays since I was a child. My grandfather was a member of Holy Trinity over there on the north side. It's right off of Lake Mead when they used to be over there. So when he was alive, rest in peace, Grandpa. When he was alive, we used to do the church plays. So Christmas plays or Easter plays. He would write the play. Grandson got to be in the play. Grandson. You know what I'm saying? So that was my first acting experience, and also my first actual time rapping in front of a group of people at the church in front of all these people.
That's dope. Well, by the way, 4 Feet is on Amazon.
It is right now.
Shout that's why I was making sure I look
season 2.
Season 2.
Boy.
Shout out to Ogino.
So how did you get that plug? What happened with that? Tell me what that process was like.
Well, they did a casting call a little while back, and when they did the casting call, they basically was like, "What kind of role would you see?" If they gave me a list of the cast and what each person gonna be doing, each character or whatever, and I was like, all right, well, I'll read for this guy and this guy. And so I read for the one guy, and they was like, all right. And then I read for the next guy, and they was like, okay, you
the one.
You do him. We got you for that. And it's crazy because no matter who they read for or tried to read for that, they were like, nah, we got the nigga. We know who's gonna be this nigga. And so I got the role as Freddie Fantastic. You know what I mean? Young slick talking young P, man.
Okay.
So
what's that?
I got this renegade bitch I'm trying to knock. I keep seeing the bad little bitch, but she never give a nigga the time of day. I was wondering if you ever dealt with this type of issue before.
Listen, young P. You gotta entice this young bitch with something she ain't never had before. Something she can't do for herself. See, she ain't never had no real pimp. She's a renegade. You understand me? You's a real pimp, right? My nigga, that's a question. You's a pimp, right?
Yeah. No, I'm real. Real, it was like history, you know what I mean? As soon as I read for this shit, it was like natural. They felt it, I felt it. We was like, let's go.
Yeah. So what was that like? Because a lot of people like want to be actors and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? It's like even doing music. It's way different knowing a verse between knowing a script. You know what I'm saying?
But if I just put it like this, if you can learn your words to a rap, bro, you can learn the script, and I'm gonna tell you why. All you doing is internalizing what it is on the paper. So if you reading this shit, you should be able to regurgitate this shit. Tell me like you just read it. It's like motherfuckers say, "What's the meaning of stupid?" Well, it got to be dumb. So you get what I'm saying? Like if you can't reiterate that to somebody and then make it believable, because you get what I'm saying? Yeah, it ain't no different than reading something off of paper and just reciting it, but making it believable.
But when you're doing music though, it's more. Well, most music is more of you. You know
but you still gotta be believable.
Facts.
I don't give a fuck what you do. It's like if you doing music, bro, and nobody believes you, you talking all the gangster shit. Nobody believes you. Nobody gonna listen to that shit.
You think people really believe that these niggas gangsters?
Man,
I don't.
A lot of people believe
it's
that
like wrestling.
shit. A lot of people. It is. At the end of the day, it is literally the WWE around this motherfucker as far as the portraying of characteristics of these people. At the end of the day, we all human. So if you test another human being, you're gonna get an adverse reaction.
Absolutely.
I don't care who you are. You don't got to be no big bad motherfucker. You gonna protect yours. You know what I'm saying? Like at all costs, I'm gonna protect me and mine. So that's the mentality of everybody in the world. So it's not about necessarily being gangster, but now it's about being able to say that on record and will a motherfucker believe what you saying. Like if I say, boy, I got an 8K in the trunk, I'm gonna let that bitch swing if y'all niggas say anything stupid. Somebody, you understand what I mean?
Yeah. No, you gotta make it believe.
If somebody just like, I hear you, mom believe shit you saying, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a balancing act. If motherfuckers understand that, you gotta understand that you gonna be you regardless. But if the people are not receiving it the right way, that shit dead, boy.
So when you did this, you on the whole season 2 or you a couple episodes?
So I'm in the last half of the season.
Okay.
So you gotta watch the first 4 or 5 episodes to see what's going on and to understand what's going on with the show. And then I come in, you know what I mean, my character come in towards the end so you can pretty much see what's going on.
How your family and stuff felt when they saw you on that? That had to be a dope experience.
To be honest with you, my youngest, my daughter, she's 4. So she was like, she's seen my show before. So they've seen me on TV before. This ain't like no new shit. They've seen music videos. They've seen, it's like not new. But this is a new show. And they ain't never seen this shit. So when I say, look, your dad on TV, she like, Daddy, you really on that show? So yeah, for my youngest, yeah, it was definitely a surprise. But for the family, they pretty much know my ambitions, my goals. I've been doing this for years.
Straight up.
Shout out to that. Shout out to that whole cast, man, for a fee. Like I said, I've known love them people.
They did a great job this time, and last season too, man. Just
last season was dope too.
The whole project, bro. I really like what I'm seeing.
Last season was dope
for sure, man. It's good. I feel like it's so good to see like people in the city doing stuff. We got movies out, you know what I'm saying. We got shows out, man. You know what I'm saying, and as far as music, you can tell people like starting to take their time with their music. They putting their heart into their music. So from this point, like from our vantage point, it's dope to see, man. People actually basically chasing their dreams. I feel like for a long time, I didn't feel like people was really chasing their dreams. Everybody was just pimps. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't nobody trying to be firefighters. Wasn't nobody trying to play basketball. Wasn't nobody trying to be actors, models, nothing. Everybody was just want to be a pimp.
But you know, the trajectory of life changed too, though. Let's just say what was relevant just in 2019 is not relevant in 2022. A lot of shit. Just even the level of cryptocurrency and what the fuck that shit is, the NFTs and that all this whole new movement of technology and monetization of Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, depending on how big your following is, you could be getting a bag daily and never leave your crib. So versus back in the day, we had to go get a job, Walmart, Target, something work. Nigga. Hey, if you was real good, you went to Republic. You understand me?
Oh man!
If you was smart, boy, you went downtown somewhere and got you a city government job,
school district and shit.
School district, something, boy. Something that's paying $20 or better. You know what I'm saying? But now, boy, sit on social media and make thousands. You make they monthly check in a week, boy. I done seen it, and that's crazy. So that's the way now. You know what I mean? Content.
There's so much content out there now, though.
Even YouTube, like they had to step their game up with paying motherfuckers and shit, making sure people get their bags sooner. So I know y'all heard about the TikTok saying that you can upload to them directly you can upload your music up to TikTok directly.
Yeah.
Like
And they monetize.
before, you used to have to go through another I don't know, TuneCore or Ditto or DistroKid or
Well, now if you put your sounds and your music on them directly, you get a bigger
yeah,
bag.
you get a bigger bag because you went through their motherfucking distribution. And then it's all about uploads now. Like if your shit uploaded, it's distributed. This that simple. At that point, now it's up to you about how you gonna promote and market this motherfucker.
Yeah. Straight up,
Literally.
man. Yeah, there's more ways to get it, man. It's definitely more ways to get it, man. How do you, was it any, like, what artists in the city that you feel that's newer, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of feel in their music?
To be honest with you, and this is not even me being biased in what I'm finna say, but there's an artist by the name of JR from the city. This is the hottest youngin' in the Bay. This boy is 14 years old, and the boy has already been on Tizzle. The boy already did rap for Lil Wayne's daughter on her live, and she went crazy after the boy spit. Like, this is not my personal opinion.
Okay.
I'm not just saying this because this is my son. But I'm saying this.
Oh, you didn't say that part first.
Yeah, see, I want to give you the real facts first, and then give you the end.
His name
stamp on it at the end. His name is JR from the city.
It's Junior. Hey, dirty laundry, I won't never fold. I'll run 100 miles before I sell my soul. I know youngest daddy killed just for a record deal, but I'm trying to see how far I make it on my own. So if it ain't about no business, please don't hit my phone. I hit the bros like, what's the word? Let's see what we can get up on. Let's find a play to run along. I'm a dog who need a bone. She talk to me, she watch her tone. No PPP, don't need a loan, bro. Do the dash and then I'm gone.
So if Donwon
You gotta
from
bring
the
him by, man.
JR from the city.
You got to bring him by here, man.
Yeah, definitely. He's
I definitely got to tap in with him.
He's next on the like literally. There's any of these new artists that you're talking about, man. I'm talking about.
Do we have any music out though?
Yes, he's on my latest project, City Vibes, Vegas Lights.
Do he have any music out? Can
Yes.
I just find him, not just a.
Oh no. He's not coming out till later this year on. So what he's been doing is building a following on his Instagram. So if he was to go live or something, 2,000 more people gonna tune in off the dribble because it's him.
Okay.
It's a few. You ever heard of a young brother named Prince Tay?
Yep.
He already got Prince Tay on the hook. He already got Prince Tay on the track. Like Prince Tay stamping him. Like, man, check out my boy JR.
Okay.
So this is not just my opinion. This is the people's opinion.
Yeah.
All his peers, or anybody that ever hear him or hear his music. The fact that he gets on a record with me and sound like he belongs, not like he trying or he still needs some work. That boy is polished at 14 on the level of where a lot of adult rappers need to be, if you feel what I'm saying. So
I'm definitely go check him out.
Check him out, man.
Definitely go check him out,
man.
definitely check him out.
First time
Another
I've
young
been-
artist that I'm listening to besides JR from the city, I'm listening to Prince Tay for sure. Another young one, Ty Herbo. I just got in tune with him. And it's a couple other I just can't think of off the dribble right now.
Prince Tay kind of mess with
But-
the members. He kind of messed with Child 1.5 and and TP So Vegas.
Yeah, TP.
Okay.
TP done got
I've heard of TP.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard of
Prince
TP.
Tay been around. He been around for a minute. I know he back and forth from Vegas to California, but he been around for a minute. I believe he went to school here. I know he went to school with a couple of younger cats. So I know of him. I know of Prince Tay.
For sure, man. Yeah, we're gonna definitely tap into your son. As
Yeah,
well,
JR
man.
from the city is who I gotta tap into now. Cause the only person that age that I'm in touch with is TNBA Brody. I think he just turned 15.
Okay.
So
I gotta
he's-
get
he's
into
a-
him.
So he's another one that's
Yeah, he tight.
definitely
I gotta get into him.
more advanced at his age.
Yeah.
Like he definitely
He got something to say
like
at
he
a
don't
young
try
age.
one thing. He not just rapping. He's singing. He's doing pop. He's a different level. So, but now
He's
we're
an
gonna get-
artist.
He's
All
a
the way.
full.
From the way you just described it, young
he's all
man,
around artist.
he's a real artist, and I
He's an
love
all-around artist.
I love that the young. See, I was scared to be an artist growing up, man. It was gangster music or nothing, bro.
Yeah.
That was it. Y'all know it. Y'all know
you're
it.
right. It'd be hard to step out.
We wasn't on no LL, I need love, bro. We was on some shoot 'em up, bang, bang, gang, gang.
Yeah.
Everybody. Even if you was pimping, you still was talking. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, selling dope, pushing crack. Come on, bro. So that was the way we grew up. Now these kids, these younger generation, they're not scared to be artists. They're not scared to bring they heart and they soul on. Like, bro can't sing. He know he can't sing, but he's singing on the track and it sound good.
Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have
taken chances.
I wouldn't have been brave enough to. You feel me? And I was in the church choir. I still wouldn't have been brave enough to just get up there and do that like that. So I salute these young generation for everything that they doing, and that's why I'm trying to usher them in the right way. Like, that's why my son don't got a project out yet. We're building the brand.
No, I'm for it. I'm
build the brand. Once you build the brand, you build the following. You build the following.
Because
anything he do is gonna be like.
Even TNBA Brody, I don't think he don't have a project. He got videos out that's doing good numbers, but he don't have a full project out. You know what I'm saying? And that's because when you got that age, you got time. When you at that age, you got time. You got time to figure it out and get you a fan base and whatever. And social media give you that opportunity. You know, your TikTok.
And it seems like you're around because you're on social media.
Yeah,
on social media, you show your face.
And that's another thing. We didn't grow up with this shit. They growing up with this shit. So it's everybody get it.
It's natural.
It's like you could call some people right now and they still ain't got no Facebook or no Instagram.
Right.
Like, bro, I don't fuck with that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus they generation, everybody got it.
You right.
And everybody's tapped in with everybody. So it's like the levels that they can take it, bro. It's like
they are
literally, bro. We was out the trunk with the CD. Come on, my nigga. Y'all remember being at these shows with your CDs
at the mall?
Push a nigga
at the mall selling CDs.
Nigga on the strip trying to push us. Boy, I done been there.
Yeah.
On the strip with a loud ass speaker, walking with a mic with my CDs, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it's definitely.
I done been there.
It's definitely different. Like we you know, at their age, we only had our peers, the people at school that we can, you know, promote to. Now they can promote to everybody. Like,
literally, the world's happening.
Even Lil J, I think he's 16, 17. He done been everywhere. You know what I'm
funny.
saying?
You say Lil J.O. Lil J.O. is on the track with my son. They got a song together.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Again, I'm not. This is not my personal opinion.
No, that's what I'm saying. We definitely tapped in. So we definitely finna tap into him. Tap into him.
And he's born and raised here. He's not from nowhere. Like I said, my whole adult life I've been here. He's been part of the reason I've been here my whole life. So this is what it is. So I got a Vegas native, and you know he could be what I never was, man. Somebody that was a hometown hero and grew up to stay in their hometown, be something where they from, and then had to move somewhere else to be somebody, do something. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever heard of Omaha, Nebraska, but it really ain't much out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Heard of Nebraska. I don't really know the towns though.
Like the best, the world knows us from Belly. If you ever seen the movie with Nas and DMX, that's the only thing they know us for. It's a joke going around right now. Like people from Omaha, people from Omaha take their kids to see Belly on Ice. Instead of Disney on Ice, take them to see Belly on Ice. So that's the Omaha joke.
So you went from the cold to the heat.
Yeah, man, and that was crazy too, cause like I said, my grandfather, he was ready to get out of the cold, cause he was getting older. That cold was getting to his bones and shit. He said he needed to relocate, so we relocated here, where it's hot majority of the time and it's cold minimum of the time.
So you was raised by your grandparents?
No, I just followed them out here. But I was raised by my mother and father.
Okay. Okay.
Separately.
I got you.
Mom and then dad.
Right. And then, they was both involved. That's all that matters.
I've been on my own since 16 though. So like for real. So when I came out here, I was on my own.
Okay.
Literally. And then I did the right things though. Graduated, you know what I mean? I did my rap career. I'm actually an entertainer. I actually do what I said that I was gonna do when I left home.
So, when you doing music, what's your favorite part? Performing, recording, do you write? What's the process when you making a track?
Well, I'm gonna answer that in the order you gave it. My favorite part is to perform. I don't write. I used to. I used to have like a phone book. I'm talking about stupid, dumbass phone books full of raps, bro. I was on some Eminem shit. I write a rap on a receipt. I write, bruh. I got stupid, dumbass shit. Like, you know them sticky notes.
Yeah.
You ran through a whole pad of sticky notes for a 16. That was stupid, but I did it though. It got done, but each bar was on a sticky note. But that was the shit that I was into when I was writing. So that was all prior to me being 19. Once I turned 20 years old and Lil Wayne said he ain't write no more, motherfucker, I ain't write no more neither.
Everybody did that shit.
Fuck that shit. And it worked out in my favor only because I actually started taking my shit serious. I have to actually do this shit. I have to practice this shit every day. You know how hard it is to just freestyle and then you actually saying something that ain't just words that rhyme? Like, that shit ain't easy to just do that shit and then you in the booth one taking shit. You in the booth killing shit, niggas be like,
your confidence go crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when you know your words. It's like that. It's like if you got a verse that, even when you was writing, if you got a verse that you didn't did 1,000 times, when you go record it, it's gonna sound better than the shit you just wrote right there and there because your confidence and your energy just be like, nigga, I got this one already. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. A lot of people did that. I remember I never stopped writing, but I was one day we was in the studio, that nigga was like, yeah, I ain't writing no more. I'm like, that's when I knew. I was like, yeah, I ain't for this rap shit. Like, ain't no motherfucking way.
Get the fuck out. That was your line.
That was the one. I'm like, when everybody was like, I ain't writing no more, and I sat down, I'm like, can I remember this shit?
That was the key. I was able to remember. It would fuck them up that I just one take this shit, and then I remembered everything that I just said in this one verse.
And the way you say it. That's
and then sometimes I wouldn't even curse in the rap. So now what?
Right.
Like, nigga, I just set the tone on this motherfucker. So I give you an example. There's a song that we got with the movement. We did a little project. I think it's on Dat Piff, if I'm not mistaken. Still, basically, it was a collective of like 20 artists all on one shit, and we all did songs. So while we in the studio, it's like 20 artists at Two Tone Studio.
Shout out Two Tone.
Shout out my boy Two Tone. We was like 20 deep at Two Tone Studio, and whole time we take turns hopping in the booth. But you gotta kind of have your song already put together, or at least your verse already ready to get in the booth. Well, everybody know I don't write shit, boy. I ain't got no time for that shit. What I would do is I would get the beat, I would freestyle the shit at home, and when I come here, I got it. Well, this particular time, I didn't do that shit. I didn't have no prior nothing to this shit. We had a beat with like a hook that's already on the beat. I'm like, bro, I'm about to kill this shit. I went in the booth, I one-taked it, no cursing, and then I came out. Niggas was like, you wrote that, didn't you? Nah, bro. Well, I'm a cap to you. That's not what I'm into, man. But that's literally my example of literally going in, killing some shit, high caliber. Everything is there.
What's the name of the track?
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
For
We'll pull it up.
We're gonna check it out. Definitely check it out, man. Well, we're glad to have you here, man. You know what I'm saying? You gave us plenty of game, man. And you definitely multi-talented, man. It's good to see. And I like for our younger viewers to see you don't gotta stay in one lane. You know what I mean? You can like spread your wings, man. Ain't nothing a motherfucker can't do. Go get to it, man.
Not to interrupt you, bro, but on some real shit, what you just said speaks volumes in the sense of nowadays you can't name a rapper that all he do is rap.
Nah.
You can't name not one of these motherfuckers.
That's
all he do is rap.
No more.
All he do is rap. There's not one. There's not one. I'm talking about not one. From Lil Durk, NBA Youngboy to Moneybagg Yo to I'm talking about any of these little people that you Baby Keem, Roddy Ricch, bruh. None of them just rap. Just so y'all know. I want y'all to lock that in. Y'all gotta do more than rap, bruh.
For sure. The sky's the limit, man. Right now more than ever, man. I got this segment, man, before we wrap up. I got this segment called Game for Lames, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know some game you done acquired in life that you feel that help you dodge some bullshit you feel that kept you focused.
I'm going to give it to y'all straight like this. Now and forevermore, nothing stays the same. What I had to learn is shit is constantly changing. So if you, as an individual, refuse to change in some form of fashion, going forward, you will get left behind and you will be very unfortunate in your future. Shit just getting worse, bro. Goddamn, $5, $7 for a gallon of gas. I'm not making this shit up, bro. It's in the proof. So shit is changing. If you don't get with the change, bro, you gonna get left, bro. And that's all I'm gonna tell you, straight like that.
I remember when they used to call you and say, I got $5 for gas money. I wish a nigga would right now.
Listen. Hey, I remember one
You
time.
got 50 on gas, you mean? What you said?
Nigga, one time I took my mama's car. I was in junior high school, right? She was asleep. I took her car. I put $5 in the tank, right? I got in trouble for putting too much gas in the car.
Oh, shit.
You feel me? Because that motherfucker gonna move. I put $5, $10 in that motherfucker, the thing gonna move. Nowadays, boy, $5, $10 ain't
gonna buzz the needle, nigga.
But your part gonna get to laughing at your dumb ass. For real, man.
Ugly.
But with that being said, man, this probably talk about Tizzle, man. And thanks for coming by, man. You know
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all gotta have me back, and I'm gonna bring JR when I do come back.
Definitely, man.
Definitely. Plug all your shit one more time. Let they know where to follow you and all the shit.
Donwon FromDville on all platforms. DONWON FromDville, and that's on all platforms except for Instagram. You follow me on Dr. Screw, DRSKLUU, and that's on Instagram. But everything else Donwon FromDville.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure y'all check out 4 Feet season 2, man.
Absolutely.
Right.
Smoke,
man.
Caddy,
And it's 420 every day.
All them. Dez, all them, man. Shout out to everybody, man.
For sure, for
Make
sure.
sure y'all check out all that. And with that being said, this is Code 7. We are gone.
Bang.
Go off for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.